Welcome. I would like to demonstrate something here, something real software we have. And one of the things, doesn't matter we talk about our proof of concept clients or we're talking about our MVP. One thing we actually go again and again, actually doesn't matter what client we are talking about, what sector we are talking about, it is the kind of registration. More time you use it on registration, you are, for example, like in a medical, you are not using that time together with the patient. And for example, a totally another use case, for example, when we talk with a logistic company, there's a reason for truck drivers not report in, because it is not what they're good at. It will not be natural when you're driving on the highway, you have to sit and report something. But now with this AI interface, we can actually solve this issue. So not just make a resume of something, but actually take this resume, turn it into something that can talk and update our database. So for example, if it was a hotspot or a Salesforce system, we can take its data and actually interact it. So it's an overlay on top of your existing system, but we use the AI to make this very time expensive time, to make this registration. And let's actually try to just demo case it. So if I, for example, here, go out here, click here. So,
welcome back, Anders. How are you today?
Yes, I'm great today. I feel wonderful. I actually would like to do some data request. And what it actually does right now is actually going to our...
That's great to hear. Let's get started with your data request. Could you please provide the owner's name for the data retrieval?
And as you can see here, it changed voice. I don't know if you noticed that, but it actually go into another system without you noticing. You still have the same interface. So in this quest here, it's actually about who it is. So I will say owner, that is myself. So I take myself, Anders, and would like to get details about one logistic. So I can type it also, and you can see I can also talk about it. And here we got it. So we actually got a lot of details about the clients here. You can read it here, for example, here. So about
here's the information for Mon Logistic. Name of client, Mon Logistic. Lead of client, Anders. Owner of client, Anders. Type of relationship, client. Next contact, 2024.
So if I don't want to listen it, I can actually click up here. But actually, let's try to get a little more advanced, for example. And it is here where it makes sense to talk to it instead of type it, where something that make more sense to type it. But where also, for example, let me give a little case here, example here. Okay, the owner is still Anders, and if you look at all the clients he have in his portfolio here, you have to follow up on. Which one have we actually not follow up on? And it means, for example, if the date for next follow-up date is blank and not have no information, or if this date were added is actually already passed, so we can see he actually not did update it. Can you give me a complete list over all this client? And you can see now I can actually go more details. So instead of it was actually, if I went straight to my hotspot or something there, I cannot combine it.
I noticed you mentioned Anders and are asking about clients in his portfolio that haven't been followed up on. Could you explain a bit more or clarify your request? Are you looking for a list of clients where the next follow-up date is either blank or past due?
And actually, also just to explain what actually happened here. So what we actually have instructed the AI, if it's not 100% sure to understand what you actually are saying, what instruction you're giving it, it is actually like a guide to itself. So right now, it wants to clarify up. And it is a very good example about where this AI is different from ChatGPT or any other. It is getting proactive here now when it needed, because it's not sure about, I was so clear in my message, and now it actually clarified it out. And yes, I can maybe just say, yes, it is exactly what I meant. So just give me this list. And and this way you can have a natural conversation. So it actually makes sense sometimes. And now you go in and retrieve information, and now we get them all here.
Under Anders, and identify those with either a blank next follow-up date or a past due follow-up date. Please hold on for a moment while I gather this information. Here's a list of clients in Anders'.
And can you not just give me a complete list just with the name of the companies? I don't want all the details right now. So just, a list of the company, listed 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And you can see I can just keep instructing with my voice. And it actually makes sense somewhere like you see here.
1. CSII classes 2. Chat 3. BDMS 4. Bumrungrad International Hospital 5. Uparaj Hospital 6. Lausanne University Hospital 7. Riggs Hospital at 8, Copenhagen Municipality 9.
So as you can see, a lot of clients that do not follow up on it.
Innovation 1 Fund. BBVA, Credit Suisse 13, Concordium. If you need anything.
Okay, just give me one name right now. I just want this client here with the biggest potential when we talk about total user. So which one is this client? Just give me the name. You don't have to give me any details from the client. Just this one name.
The client with the biggest potential in terms of total users is Mon Logistic.
I guess it is because I did not add a lot of user information for some of our clients, because I know for sure some of our clients is a lot bigger than Mon Logistic, correct? And you know, this actually gives a lot of flexibility when you talk with your database.
I see you mentioned that you might not have added a lot of user information for some of the other clients, and that you believe some of them are a lot bigger than one local state. Could you explain more about how this relates to the pipeline data, or help clarify your request? Are you looking to update or verify the user information for these clients?
And you can see the information actually communicate with me. Now it needs clarification again, because we have very clearly instructed it can only be relevant to pipeline. When we are in here, you can actually see up here, you say via pipeline. And instead of just to say off topic or something like that, now we keep asking about clarify it. And it is actually this one we request again. So we user actually keep getting help to understand what the AI actually don't understand, like a human. So, but let's actually try to go to the next step here and say, okay, I would like to actually do some update on some of the clients. Can you help me with that? And you know, let's try it. It can help me with that.
Sure, let's start modifying the client data. I'll show you the current details, and you can choose which fields to modify. Please provide the owner's name and the client's name you want to modify.
So now I, for example, try to change it, not for me, Anders, anymore. Now I actually try to go to one of the other. I try to go to the owner pie, and the client Rabbit Life. Rabbit Life is an insurance company, one of the biggest here in Thailand. So actually, here you can see a lot of information not provided there. See, not specified, not specified, not specified.
Name of client, Rabbit Life. Lead of client, not available. Owner of client. Type of relationship, not specified. Next contact, not specified. Estimate number.
So you can give your changes. You can also just get a complete list of what you actually not have updated, and you can actually just say after that send a message. So you can, the person have to update it, so I can give me a full list of all the pie have not follow up on the list and send her a reminder. So for me also, it is very fast for me to get an overview here. All the data registration, for example, one of our salesperson, he would like to sit and do it in car when he's driving, and he can just pull up one client, what information do I have there. But you can actually move it to the next level and not just say it when you're sitting in text straight forward to backward. Right now, here in 30 minutes, I actually have a meeting with one of our clients. And here we can actually just put the recording on. Not recording for transcription and resume by itself, but we can sit and look for all the field. You sit here, the end date of his MVP, the start date of the MVP for the POC, where you're in the process. And we just sit and listen to all this. And so automatic remind you might also get this information out from the clients, you might also get this information out from the client. So it can both be a reminder list for you, but it can also be when you so have got all the information actually to add it back into the system. So all this is automated. So that is actually what I want to show you in this video here. This is really a very common use case about all this client we are visiting at the moment. So Thank you for watching. Hi.